Hello, guys. Welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with Spencer Oakman. He is 3-0 with one knockout. He's back out tomorrow night against Perry Howe, who is 5-4 with one draw. And it's your fourth fight, and you're taking a 50-50, and um, that's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah, mate, exactly. So Perry stepped in late notice. I've had three change of opponents. It's been a bit of a weird one this week, but yeah, end up with Perry.
And it turns out that because I've interviewed Perry a few times, and he said to me that he's looking forward to the fight tomorrow. So
Yeah, him and me both. I'm ready now. So I know my
and in my opinion, even though he's came up short for the Central Area title, he's got a belt though. Perry does.
yeah. I mean, from what I've seen, he's a good lad. Obviously, I see myself as way past that level, but then so does he probably. So that's
Mm-hmm.
but I back myself, and I'm confident. And yeah, we'll see tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm. But in your debut, you fought Daryl Sharp. Was that a hard 4 rounds? Like tough?
I wouldn't say it was tough. It was, I learned a lot about myself more in that fight than anything else. But I wouldn't say it was tough. It was more kind of going through the gears and um, getting the experience with someone so experienced and just kind of figuring little things out. You know.
Mm. And then you got a first round knockout against Ryan Hibbert, who barely gets stopped, and
Yeah.
you put on well, I'm gonna say a good performance, but a statement really.
Yeah. No, that was a good one. You know what? In the second fight, it was. I felt the most relaxed in that fight, which kind of went to kind of showed in my performance. I was relaxed and caught him with a shot. From the first bell, I knew I could land against him. He was kind of the least negative fighter that I thought. He actually was. He was in there to throw some shots
Mm-hmm.
um, and I think that kind of show. I think that will show going through my career is when I'm fighting people that actually want to fight back. The stoppages will come because the other Daryl kind of he did his job. He kind of circled away, holding stuff like that. The last bloke I thought was the same, just very negative. Whereas
Who's
Ryan,
Constantine?
yes, yeah, he was negative. I think he only threw about three shots the whole fight, so it's kind of hard to open him up.
Well, because
And
you hit so hard, mate. That's why they're all just.
I mean, yeah, I know. I need to calm it down sometimes. I'm kind of my own worst enemy. I like to just go in there straight away and try and make a statement, but sometimes it doesn't work to my
Especially
advantage.
with these journeymen, mate. You sometimes you can hit a sledgehammer over their head and they'll still be standing.
Yeah, some of them are tough, definitely.
Yes, mate. But you've got Perry Howe tomorrow, and what are you expecting Perry to bring tomorrow night?
Do you know what? I'm not too focused on Perry. Like I said, I've had a few changes of opponents. I'm more just focused on myself and the performance that I've got to do. Um, my best performance, realistically, should outshine Perry. I believe that I'm a better fighter than Perry, and I believe that tomorrow and I'll show that tomorrow because I'm only focused on my. I don't really care what my opponent has to bring.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, I'm only focused on myself and trying to get the best performance out of myself as I can.
Because it's been a bit of a weird year, like for you at the minute, like in your career. Well, why is that, and why are you only fighting now in July and not earlier in this year? Because as a fighter, I'm sure as you're a young prospect, I would have thought to see you more like regular fighting.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was meant to. I was scheduled to fight in March. My first six rounder was meant to be in March, and then did the whole camp for it, and then the bloke pulled out the day before the weigh-in, and we couldn't get another opponent, and it was yeah, it was gutting. And then after that, you know what, he kind of threw me a little bit. I kind of just I went on holiday, ate way too much and got a bit fat, and just had a little sulk really. and then came back and kind of got back to work, and then got this date secured, and then here we are. Yeah,
How
it's a weird.
excited are you to be finally getting back in the ring?
Yeah, I'm buzzing. It's been a long time coming. I've been out since November.
Hmm.
Uh, Obviously, lots of sparring, lots of doing all the other bits. But the one thing I haven't been able to do is fight, especially on that last one where I was so close to fighting, like the day before the weigh-in, and then it got pulled, and I was gutted.
How hard is that to keep going?
After someone pulls out,
Yeah.
it's difficult. It's definitely a mental challenge. You know, you put your body through hell, and the amount of sacrifices you make during a fight camp, and then for it all to kind of go to nothing at the end, it's a mental challenge, definitely. But we're back now, and everything's all steam ahead for tomorrow.
So have you done well with your tickets?
Yeah, I've always done well on tickets. I've always had a good kind of fan base coming up to support me. So I'm down in Dover, so it's quite a way to go for my lot to go to Tolworth. But you know, I'm privileged to have a lot of very good mates and family and friends, and who always come to support me no matter where I go.
Hmm. And of course, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but haven't you been sparring Anthony Yard and Carol Atuma?
Yeah, so I've sparred Yard a couple of times. Not recently, but I sparred Yard on a couple of occasions. I think I'm sparring him again after this fight. He wants me to come in. I think he's fighting Ricky Summers
Hmm.
next. So yeah, I think they've asked my coach if I can come up and spar. So I'll be sparring him again. Carol again. I haven't sparred him in quite a while, but yeah, I've sparred Carol on numerous occasions. Had loads and loads of rounds with Carol. He's been a massive help in my career.
Is it good experience sparring with them?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Carol was the first kind of big step up in sparring that I had, and that definitely I learned so much in those spars when you spar people that are at that level and kind of the level you need to get to, or I want to get to. It's yeah, it's a big learning curve. I'm a sponge in there, trying to look at what they're doing with their feet, look at what they're doing, hand placement, stuff like that. Just kind of studying while I'm sparring them. Yeah, it's a great experience.
Hmm. How many amateur fights did you have?
I only had one amateur. So one amateur. I had about 13, 14 unlicensed before that. Yeah, but when I started taking it a bit more seriously, I had one amateur, and then I didn't box for about 2 years after that.
Hmm.
And yeah, just decided to give it a go in the pro ranks. I was going to go amateur route again, but I got the opportunity to turn pro, and I thought, Joe, what? I'll just learn on the job.
Hmm.
So that's why the sparring with people like Carol and Yard and is invaluable to me, because I'm doing my learning now rather than in the amateurs.
Hmm. Where do you rank yourself in among these light heavyweights? Where do you rank yourself?
It's hard to say really right now. The light heavyweight scene is, especially domestically, is probably our best domestic weight class. It's full of unbelievable fighters, but I mean, in my personal opinion, I could fight for an English title. I'm at least at that level.
Hmm.
Uh, I've sparred other English champions. Um,
What about the southern area? Would you look at that, Jack
yeah,
Owen?
that's what I want next. That's what I want next. But I mean, I've called Jack Owen out. I mean, I fought Jack Owen. I fought him in the unlicensed. I beat him in the unlicensed.
Is it a good fight?
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, I clearly won it. And in my opinion, he hasn't changed much as a fighter. But we'll see. You know, that's the fight I'm chasing. So this one's 6 rounder, and then hopefully this year we can get that sorted. Because I think Jack fought for the southern area with a record of 5 wins, 2 draws. I think it was
Yeah.
something like that. So if I go 4-0, maybe 5-0 in September, hopefully
Hmm.
end of the no reason why we can't get it on for the southern area. You
Did
know,
you watch his? What do you think of Jack Owen as a fighter?
Joe what? Because I like Jack. Yeah, I've got no problem with Jack. He's a good lad. But
It's just he's got something you want.
exactly that. He's got that belt, and fair play to him. He's gone and won it. He's got that belt, but I want it. And as a fighter, to be honest, I think he's basic. He's easily hit. And I cannot see any other outcome in that fight other than honestly I don't think he'll make it past 4 rounds.
So you think you'll stop him?
Yeah. I can't see him making it out of the fourth. And if he does, respect to him, but we've got to get the fight on. Who else is there for him to fight? In Southern area, there's not really like heavyweight, there's not really many fighters that are kind of at that level. They're either past it or they're not at that level.
Do you
So
think you're at Southern area level now?
yeah, I'll beat him now. If it was Jack going in the ring tomorrow, I'll beat him. Without a doubt. And like I said, I've called him out. I've messaged him personally. One of my team has reached out to his manager, and it's all not really hearing anything back. So we'll see how long it lasts. We'll see how long if I have to go through eliminators or whatever and get the boards to kind of force the fight, then that's what I'll do. But I think Jack as a champion, I think now he has an obligation to defend it.
Yeah.
So let's get it on, Jack.
And so what would, because of course Perry's got like a champion. You're fighting a champion tomorrow who's like in a sort of area level, sort of. Maybe he wants to, because he's fought for those belts. He has got a belt, and that would look good on your record if you do beat him tomorrow night.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got a winning record. He's the first fighter that I fought with a winning record.
He likes a good fight. He does.
Yeah, good. So do I. Let's go.
Fight of the night written all over it, in my opinion.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully for the fans, it's a great fight, and good luck to Perry. But
do you think, as he's coming to win, do you think that will get the best out of you?
Yeah, when I'm the better people, the better the opponent, the better me will turn up. It's sometimes when you fight a journeyman and it's a bit, even in sparring, if you're sparring someone a little bit kind of less than you, my performance will dip with that level. Whereas when I go and spar the Yards, the Carrolls and people like that, my performance I always push my performance up. It's always a lot better. So yeah, definitely I think Perry will probably bring the best out of me tomorrow.
And how excited are you that it's your first 6-rounder?
Yeah, I'm buzzing. Like I said, I was meant to have it in March, so I've kind of had 2 camps stacked on top of each other, and I'm ready for 6 rounds. I want 6 rounds and start up in the rounds. I'm going to go from 6. Hopefully, I get that Southern area and we get 10 in by the end of the year. We'll see. But yeah, man, I'm buzzing. It's a longer fight.
And did you weigh in today, or is the weigh-in tomorrow?
Weigh-ins tomorrow.
And do you prefer on the day weigh-ins or day before?
No, I always love a day before weigh-in.
Have you ever weighed in like on the day before?
Yeah, when I fought Ryan Hibbert, I weighed in on the day, and then my last fight I weighed in day before.
And what's it like for anyone wanting to know? What's it like working with Dean White? And is your manager Victor?
No, so my manager is Zav Miller. So yeah, no, it's good. It's good. It gives me opportunity to box. Obviously, I was a bit gutted last time, getting cancelled last minute, but that's boxing, But yeah, I mean, I've got an opportunity to box on shows and kind of build my career and build my profile as a fighter. So yeah, I'm very appreciative.
And before I let you go, do you want to thank anybody who's helping you?
Yes, please, mate. So all my sponsors, you're all amazing. Honestly, you helped me so much. So we've got Pertec, we've got Espendos restaurants in Kent, we've got Sunningdale Houses, John's Family Butchers, David and Oakman and Sons Family Butchers is my old man. Who else we got? We got Alexander Becoming, who's my nutritionist. SJC Windows, SJC Construction, RRB Carpentry, Anytime Tires, and I think that's it.
Gee,
Don't
you've got a lot of sponsors.
Yes, mate. I'm blessed. Honestly, I'm blessed. I've got a lot of sponsors who help me out, camp to camp. They help financially. They help buy all my equipment, my fight kit, everything. So I'm truly blessed to have the sponsors that I've got.
And thank you for your time and good luck with the fight.
No, thank you very much, mate.
Thank you for your time. Bye.
Bye.